The story of the Great Library of Alexandria is one of wonder, ambition, and tragedy. Built in the ancient Egyptian city of Alexandria during the reign of Ptolemy II in the 3rd century BCE, it was envisioned as a universal library that would collect all the knowledge of the world under one roof. Situated near the royal palace and the great harbor, this library quickly became a symbol of intellectual power. Scholars, poets, mathematicians, and scientists from Greece, Egypt, India, Babylon, and beyond were invited to study and contribute to this great institution. It wasn't just a library, it was humanity's first attempt to gather and preserve every piece of knowledge ever written. At the heart of the library's mission was the belief that knowledge is power. Ships docking in Alexandria's harbor were required to surrender any manuscripts they carried. Skilled scribes would then copy these texts, with the originals stored in the library and the copies returned to the owners. Over time, the collection grew to an astonishing size. Some historians believe it held anywhere from 400,000 to 700,000 scrolls, covering subjects as vast as astronomy, medicine, philosophy, mathematics, and even the histories of distant civilizations. Imagine, centuries before the internet, a single place where the knowledge of the known world was gathered and accessible. The library wasn't just about storage, it was also a hub of creativity. Great thinkers like Euclid, the father of geometry, and Archimedes, the genius inventor, are believed to have been connected to Alexandria. Astronomers such as Aristarchus of Samos proposed ideas like the Earth revolving around the sun, centuries before Copernicus revived the same concept. It was a place where cultures collided and knowledge expanded, making Alexandria the intellectual capital of the ancient world. But with such greatness came vulnerability. The true tragedy of the Great Library lies in its mysterious destruction. Unlike a single catastrophic event, its downfall is believed to have happened over centuries. One account suggests that Julius Caesar accidentally set fire to the docks of Alexandria during his civil war in 48 BCE, and the flames spread to parts of the library. Another theory points to Emperor Aurelian's siege of the city in the 3rd century CE, which may have further damaged it. Later, some historians claim that the library suffered during the Christian purge of pagan temples in the 4th century, while others suggest its final blow came with the Arab conquest of Alexandria in the 7th century. The truth remains hidden in history, wrapped in speculation and mystery. What makes this tragedy so haunting is not just the loss of a building, but the potential loss of knowledge that could have changed human history. Imagine if medical texts from ancient India, mathematical treatises from Babylon, or early maps of the world from distant lands had survived. Could humanity have reached the scientific revolution centuries earlier? Could cures for diseases, advanced technology, or forgotten histories of civilizations have been preserved? The destruction of the library symbolizes one of the greatest what-ifs in human history. Yet the story of the Great Library is not only about loss, it's also about inspiration. Even though the physical scrolls were destroyed, the dream of preserving knowledge never disappeared. Later libraries, like the House of Wisdom in Baghdad or the great centers of learning in medieval Europe, were built in the same spirit. Today, institutions like the Library of Congress or even digital archives like the Internet can be seen as modern descendants of Alexandria's dream, to make knowledge accessible to all. The legacy of the Great Library also lives on in popular culture. From novels and films to documentaries and even video games, it continues to fascinate our imagination. Scholars and archaeologists still search for traces of where the library once stood. And the modern Bibliotheca Alexandrina, opened in 2002 in Egypt, stands as a symbolic tribute to the ancient wonder. This modern library is not only a place of books, but also of digital knowledge, echoing the same mission, to preserve human wisdom for future generations. Ultimately, the untold history of the Great Library of Alexandria is a reminder of both the fragility and resilience of knowledge. It shows us how easily centuries of wisdom can be lost, and how vital it is to protect and share it. In many ways, the library is not truly gone. Its spirit lives on every time we strive to learn, to question, and to pass knowledge forward. The Great Library of Alexandria may have vanished into the sands of time, but its story continues to inspire humanity. It asks us to imagine what was lost, but more importantly, it challenges us to ensure that the pursuit of knowledge never fades again.